This week's Torah portion is Parshat Eikev. It opens up with the verse, V'haya Eikev tishme'un, and it will be because you will listen and fulfill the commandments, then God will bestow upon us all the blessings. I want to focus on the word Eikev. Literally, in the context of the verse, it means because. But Eikev could also mean a heel, the heel of a body. Now, what does this have to do with us and our generation, the generation of Moshiach? So, a heel of a human body is the end of the body. And this reflects our generation, being that we're at the end of all the history. We're at the final stage before Mashiach's coming. We're at the end time. Also, the heel is the lowest of the body. This is also, in our generation, we are not just at the end of history, but we're also at the lowest point in history. Just like a heel, it's very numb. It's void of sensations. It's the lowest and toughest part. We're living at the lowest generation. Spiritually, it's the darkest generation. God is very concealed, and the moral compass is flipped upside down. It's a very confusing world, and it is spiritually the lowest, darkest world, a generation that is. So we're at the end times, and it's the lowest times. But then there's another statement that we find in the Talmud. The Talmud refers to this end time, the last generation of exile and the first of redemption, is termed as Eikev de Moshiach, which literally means the heels of Messiah, of Moshiach. And this is a very positive message. Yes, we're at the end and the lowest generation. But at the same time, this is the heels of Moshiach, which means that we can already hear the footsteps of Moshiach in the world. So at the lowest generation, this is going to be the first generation that's going to witness the coming of Moshiach. We're starting to hear the music of Moshiach. By way of an analogy, imagine there's a wedding and you're waiting for the groom to enter. And as long as you know that he's on his way, then you wait patiently and calmly. But once you start hearing the entourage of the music getting closer and closer from the street, it's getting closer and louder, you don't just sit calmly. You get up of your chair and you get everyone ready and excited. And the closer you hear the music to the door, and the door's about to open, then you stand ready, prepared to greet the groom. The same thing is over here. We are in the generation that we're hearing the footsteps of Moshiach coming. He's literally right behind the door. He's about to open the door. In our generation, our responsibility is, because we're so close to the final redemption, we could already hear the sounds of Mashiach all over the world. The music of Mashiach is playing all over the world. We're literally living in times of redemption. And that's the reason why the Lubavitcher Rebbe encouraged all of us to understand where we're holding in history, and that because we're living in the time of Mashiach, the heels of Mashiach, we should right now train ourselves to see world events. That this is somehow must be a phase in the redemption being revealed in the world. So we should connect events that happen to redemption, try to find connections to the days, the time and the year that it's happening, the people that it's happening with, because we're literally living in the heels of Mashiach. The noise is out there. That's a reality. And we have to try to find those connections. And it's in our hands to make this process go faster than slower. So when we read the Parsha of Eikev, it should stand out that this is our generation. We are in the generation of Eikev. We are the generation that is listening to the noise, the footsteps of Moshiach. So let's take this Parsha and remind ourselves that we are in the best of times, the best of generations. Yes, it's the lowest, most confusing time, the darkest time, but it's the generation that's going to witness the coming of Moshiach. So let's get ready, prepare ourselves, our families, the communities around us, and share with them the good news that what we're hearing all over the world, it's really all the footsteps, the noise, the music of Moshiach. Shabbat Shalom.